Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have the OnePlus 5 with me. As you can see, it just says 5 over here, and on the side it says dual camera. So it looks like it has a dual rear facing camera, and on the back, as you can see, we don't have anything, no specs, nothing. This comes with the Snapdragon 835 chipset, and there are actually two variants of the OnePlus 5. The one that I have right now, this is the 64 gigabyte internal storage variant that comes with 6 gigabytes of RAM, but there is also one more variant that has 128 gigabytes of internal storage, and that comes with actually 8 gigabytes of RAM. Yes, 8 gigabytes of RAM. So let's just open this up, and regarding the pricing and other info, I'll have those links in the YouTube show notes, so make sure you check that out. And as you can see, we have the device itself. From the front, if you notice, it's similar to the OnePlus 3T. It's actually slightly narrower, and immediately I can say it's a lot more comfortable to hold in the hand. And on the back, as you can see, we have that dual camera setup, and it also has NFC. It says N. So this is the one that I have. Frankly, feel 8 gigabytes of RAM is an overkill. Let's see what else do we get in this box. So it says quick start guide, gives you basic idea about this. Again, it's a dual SIM nano, and no micro SD card slot, and it has that dash charging and stuff. And we have the SIM ejector tool. So that's what we get in this one. So let's just put this to the side, and we have a photograph. So looks like they're stressing on the camera performance. Oops, I just with the charger. And yes, it says thanks for choosing OnePlus 5 by Carl Pete, and it's again they're stressing on the camera. We'll have to test out and see how is the camera. So we still get that dash charging with this one. So this is the fast charging option that we get, and as you can see, it says that the output is 5 volts at 4 amps. So they should charge this actually really quickly. This one is having a 3300 milliamp hour battery. Again, it's sealed inside. So that's what we get. And the standard USB to USB Type-C charger that we are getting in the box. So that's the same. So that's what we get in the box. Before we continue, here is a word from Bank Bazaar, sponsor of this video. Bank Bazaar can help you get approvals for credit card in 30 minutes. Download and open the Bank Bazaar app and select the credit card option. Enter a couple of details like your monthly salary, and that's it. You have over 40 options to choose and get paperless approvals in 30 minutes. So here is the handset itself. Let me actually give you a physical overview first. On the top, we have actually nothing, as you can see, but it's rounded over here. So it feels nice to hold, especially in the corners. As you can see, it's a lot more rounded. And here we have this SIM tray. Let me open it up and show it to you guys. It's a dual SIM that we are getting. That hasn't changed. So we get dual SIM nano that we can add. And we have the power on off button over here. And on the bottom, thankfully, they still have the 3.5mm headphone jack, the USB Type-C port for charging, and a single vent for the speaker. And on this end, we have the volume rockers and the alert slider. Moving to the back, we have that dual camera setup, and it's like the iPhone. With the second camera, it actually zooms in, and it's also supposed to have that portrait mode. I'll show you a lot of camera samples later on. We also have the LED flash. It just says OnePlus over here, and this is a sticker. You can actually remove that. And on the front, it's having a Gorilla Glass. It's a Super AMOLED screen, 5.5 inch. That hasn't changed, and a 16 megapixel front facing camera, and the fingerprint scanner is still over here. So let me try to boot it up for the first time, and it gave me haptic feedback. So by the time it boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This OnePlus 5 is powered by the Snapdragon 835 chipset, which is an Octa Core processor clocked at 2.45 GHz. Moving to the GPU, it has the Adreno 540 GPU. It has dual SIM nano support. It also has NFC and Bluetooth 5. It has a 5.5-inch 1080p AMOLED screen. And moving to the camera, it has a rear dual camera setup. The main camera is a 16 megapixel with f1.7 lens, and the secondary camera is a 20 megapixel camera with f2.6 lens. Moving to the front-facing camera, it's a 16 megapixel with f2.0 lens, and the battery is a 3300 milliamp hour battery, and it supports dash fast charging. So this is the OnePlus 5, and it's been almost 2 weeks since I've been using this device. As you can see, quite a few apps I have installed. So not only I'm just going to give you my initial experience, but experience during the last 2 weeks. And again, as you can see, it's running on the Oxygen OS and runs on a new version of Oxygen OS. And if you just slide like this, you can get to your quick toggles. So these are the standard quick toggles that you get. And by the way, as you can see, it does support Jio VoLTE. I'm currently using it in the dual SIM mode with Airtel 4G and Reliance Jio. Moving to the Android version, it comes with the Android version that is 7.1.1. That is Android Nougat, as you can see. And it runs on this new version of Oxygen OS that is known as the 4.5.0. And it brings some new functionality. As you can see, the version that we have is the 6GB variant, and out of this 64 gigabytes, you get roughly about 52 gigabytes of space available to you. So that's regarding the storage. Again, if you notice, it's very similar in terms of functionality, but to give you an idea, how does this handset feel, because I've now used it for almost 2 weeks, and the first thing that I noticed when I used this device is that though it is still having that 5.5-inch screen that the OnePlus 3T had, but this is a lot more comfortable to hold in your hand because of this rounded edges. They are not sharp, and it's a lot more comfortable, and also it feels slightly lighter to hold. In terms of weight, it is having a 153 grams of weight, and it's slightly slimmer compared to the OnePlus 3T. It's technically it's having a 7.25 mm width. So in terms of in-hand feel, it definitely feels slightly better. You have to hold the device to figure that out, but immediately you'll notice that. Moving to the screen quality, as you can see, the screen quality is actually really good. It's an AMOLED screen, and I did not have any issues. In fact, the picture that you see in the background was taken with this OnePlus 5. I'll talk about the camera later on. I've taken a lot of sample shots. I'll show you that, even with video samples that I'll show you later. And again, as you can see, it's running on this new UI. Again, it's very fluid. It's running the Snapdragon 835 chipset, and during the last 2 weeks of usage, I did not face any issues of any lagginess while I was using this device. It's a very responsive device. As you can see, you tap in stuff and it starts to load. So in terms of RAM management, even with the 6GB variant, I did not have any issues. As you can see, tons and tons of apps are running in the background, and I never actually bothered to close them. So in that aspect, it's running fine. And OnePlus is really pushing this in terms of camera. I'll talk about the camera, but before that, it has the standard stuff that you would expect. We have this alert slider still. I like that, and it works. You can make it silent, do not disturb, and this regular mode. It's a little bit tight to my liking, but again, maybe you like it. It's slightly stiffer in my opinion. Moving to the speaker, what I have noticed is this one also still has just a single speaker, but the speaker output is actually really loud on this one. Perhaps I have to say one of the loudest single speakers that I've seen on a smartphone. Generally, with many of the smartphones that have a single speaker, I generally have to keep the volume level at max, but that's not the case with this one. For example, let's try to play this video. Let me maximize the volume. This is at medium, as you can see.
Hi there, this is Ranjit, and I have the Samsung Galaxy Tab S3 with me, and this is a premium Android tablet by Samsung. And as you can see,
as you notice, it's actually really loud, the speaker volume on this one. Though it's a single speaker, it is really, really loud. And moving to the fingerprint scanner, again, still the OnePlus 3T had a great fingerprint scanner. It's the same thing with this one also. It's very responsive, as you can see. You just tap in and it unlocks. You can also customize the double tap to do whatever you like. That option has been given. For example, for double tap, I close the screen. So I don't even have to go to the power button. Unlock, and I want to close, I can just quickly close that. So that works. Another thing that I've noticed on this OnePlus 5 is that the vibration motor is sort of now finely tuned. And if you go to this sound and vibration settings, let me locate that and show you. So you can have a hard vibration level, for example, incoming call vibration. You can have up to 5 different, so you can do that. And even for calls and other notifications, you can set the vibration intensity. For example, for incoming calls, I've kept it to strong. Notifications, I've kept it light. and on tap it is light. So even if it's in your pocket, by just the vibration you get an idea of what is happening. So that is one new thing that I have noticed on this one. Now moving to the biggest thing that differentiates this device from the OnePlus 3T is this rear camera. And yeah, you could say that the implementation is very close to what Apple has done with the iPhone 7 Plus. The regular camera is a 16 megapixel shooter with f1.7 lens, whereas the second camera is a 20 megapixel shooter, and this acts like 2x zoom. And to give you an idea, let me show you. And we also have that portrait option. I'll show you a lot of sample shots. This is the default view, as you can see, 1x. So again, tap to focus is there, and I noticed that the focusing is also a lot faster on this one. I'll show you a video sample later on. And if you just tap this goes to 2x zoom, as you can see. So you can easily toggle between 1x and 2x, and this works even in video. But if you just go to this mode, just slide it, now it goes to this portrait mode. So again, I'll show you samples, and this gives this depth effect, that is the bokeh effect, and that works actually really well with human subjects. I've taken quite a few samples. I'll show you that. Also regarding camera, this one also has a manual mode if you want, so that option is also given on this one. And again, as you can see, that's known as the Pro mode. I won't get into this one, but again, as you can see, it gives you a lot of options in this Pro mode. So if you know what you're doing, you can even use the Pro mode. But to keep it fair, all the sample shots that I'm going to show you right now were taken in the auto mode. So these samples were shot with the rear-facing camera of the OnePlus 5 in the default 1x mode. And as you can see, the pictures have great color and also sharpness. This is the picture in that regular mode, but this is in the 2x zoom mode. Again, to give you an example, this is at 1x and this is at 2x. Just notice the sharpness, even at 2x, the sharpness is there. Again, one more sample. This is that regular 1x mode, and this is at 2x zoom mode. We also have the depth of field, or the bokeh, or the portrait mode that you can say. And again, as you can see, this was taken in normal mode, and here I enabled the portrait mode. Again, an example, regular 1x, 2x zoom, and finally this is in the portrait mode. And as you can see, it does a great job in the portrait mode. Recording this sample clip with the front facing camera of the OnePlus 5. As you can see, I'm sort of walking casually. I'm in Goa, so just wanted to take some snaps and stuff. So this should give you an idea about the video recording with the front facing camera of the OnePlus 5, and the audio is also being recorded via its internal microphone. This one has electronic image stabilization, so let's test. I'm just walking normally, and this should give you an idea how is the stabilization. And let's also check the focusing. As you can see, there's a nearby object, and if I just move out, as you can see, it's focusing very well. So looks like the focusing in video should not be a problem with this OnePlus 5. So guys, that's it for now for this unboxing and first look at this OnePlus 5. If you have any other specific questions, do post your questions in the YouTube comments below. I'll try to post a FAQ video where I'll be answering most of the common questions that you guys have. So do post your questions in the YouTube comment section below. And guys, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.